All right, we're back with another 8:30 crew video. Lex here. We just did our second chapter of the Bachelor Company, so check that video out. It was last night, went super well, it was super fun. I was glad to have Ian on board, controlling the other characters. Today we'll be doing a continuation of the Haunted House of Helm, which is right here in front of you. And this one's a trial and error experimental solo campaign using an oracle and a dice rolling method with three reference charts that you see and next to our character profile, along with our journal that's tracking mostly everything. Like I said, trial and error, so we might adjust the rules at times. We're just trying to get to see how we can perfect. Well, I guess we'll never be perfected, but how we can get a pattern down and a rhythm, or using um, a no DM at all, except for just this, using our upgraded new GPT feature on OpenAI, which lets you make your own GPT per the original instructions and method. This was released a couple days ago, actually. So today's, let's go ahead and input our journal. Today's 11/10/2023. So we're getting pretty close to Thanksgiving here. As usual, we'll do that red, and then we'll go back to our regular no color highlight. Save that. So where we last left off was our hero Garrett was had a failed stealth check to run into a storage closet of sorts behind the bartender. Uh, so the failed throw revealed himself to the bandits, now who have their eyes, and laughed at us for failing, for stumbling, running into, I believe, a shelf of sorts. Now they have their weapons, rusty iron daggers that I recently rolled for just before recording, because I forgot to record. Rusty iron daggers at us, and I, at this point, and I believe our, well, soon to be hopefully ally, Kaylen, is still sitting in the booth enjoying her drink, watching this comedy routine happen in front of her. So we're basically whose lines it anyway in real time. Let's go ahead and see what happens to if I ask the Oracle. Uh, well, first, let's go ahead and equip uh, our weapons. So we'll go to our character sheet, which is often in standby during this pretty heavily narrative solo campaign. We already have our daggers equipped, but I want to change it up a bit and use the rapier, which I have failed to pronounce at all since the start of this video, the start of this one shot. We'll go ahead and equip that. We also do have a short sword. 1d6 plus 2, 1d8. So I prefer that one piercing damage. Um, we'll equip our armor to increase our AC plus 1, and then we'll go back to our actions in case we do happen to run into an encounter. Okay, so I equip my rapier, Pierre, and armor. And now I'm going to say to them, I guess we have to settle this like real men. How do they react? That's the question for this. I want to see if I can intimidate them. So let's go ahead and roll intimidation check. We'll do a roll to based on our DC list to see um, if we roll closest to one of the numbers. So we'll do a 20. It's a 14. So let's say difficulty is moderate. We're gonna roll a 15 on that one. So DC is 15 based on our custom roll. And then we're gonna intimidation check. Let's go to skills. So 15 or higher. 10 plus 11. So there's a failure. Now, let's say I failed to intimidate two bandits. How do they react? We all have weapons drawn pre-encounter. So let's see how the Oracle answers now with this new update. I've only used it a handful of times. I know it takes a little longer to finesse an answer. Well, while I was doing that, there it is. They have been known to laugh already, so let's see what we have to roll to. It also could be my internet. That's another possibility. Even though I'm on my fastest possible 5G, or the GPT servers are rather busy. But I'm hoping it's a D6 to give some variety. Or we can simply roll a yes or no, but then the maybe would mess up. Would have to be a simple yes or no to see if I can simply ask the rolling oracle what they do. Call for reinforcements. Okay. I'm not too happy with the oracle right now. The results are great. I'm talking about the speed. It's not going to work too well because this is just because it's doing the solo. It's already it stretches things out enough. So let's go ahead and just roll. Curious D6. Is it going to be D6? Okay. We'll do D6. Do they? I fail. Okay, I failed intimidation check, which I forgot to do. Note down intimidation check. DC 15. Rolled. It was like 11 or so, but it failed anyways. I'm going to refresh the oracle here. Let's just try that. I'll copy that. Refresh it. There it is. Okay, let's see how fast we can go now. D20 list, and now it's doing a proper list. Okay, it's more sporadic, but it is faster. We'll roll with that. Pun completely intended. D20. Okay, good. We'll refresh. I guess is all that it needed. We rolled a 14, so which is going to be bluff about reinforcements arriving soon. Okay. In the perspective of the player, this is a reveal that we shouldn't really know about, but the Oracle doesn't know that. Because I didn't program the whole I don't think I programmed to. Yeah, I did. First person perspective. Bluff. Uh, the bandits attempt to bluff about reinforcements. Okay. Uh, now, do they? Let's say it's high. Okay, I'm gonna just stand there and wait to see if there are reinforcements, just to mess with them. Does my strategy work? I'm gonna roll for this. Let's say the likelihood is, let's say the likelihood of them having reinforcements come is highly unlikely due to the condition of the town, and they just popped in out of nowhere, and they're just probably two lonesome bandits going town to town with really no organization whatsoever. So let's roll with the consideration of -4 modification on that. We'll do the likelihood. We'll roll the d20 to our yes or no. Do they have reinforcements coming? Highly unlikely. -4 of what I roll. So 1. No, they don't. Okay. Easily out of a d20. So they do not have. I see their bluff. And I say, I doubt it. I doubt it. All right. And then let's roll for initiative. I'm just going to claim the encounter. Do they wish to? Are they up to fight? Let's roll. Let's see what the orca says. Are the bandits willing to battle And let's also roll to see if they managed to steal from the bartender. So let's say it's highly likely because of the bartender failed early in the journal. He failed to defend himself. Roll a d20 yes or no. So highly likely +4. But maybe we didn't see them yet. So that's the maybe. Were they successful in robbing? Yes, they were. So yes. I did notice the bandits successfully rob the bartender of, let's just say, gold. Of a bunch of gold. Alright, so I'm playing hero here. Alright, let's roll to see if the bandits are willing to encounter. I'm gonna taunt them saying, let's get this done with. They're being reluctant here. Let's get this done with. I'm gonna roll d20 to see if they react to that. 7. Cautiously willing to engage. They hesitate. They hesitate to strike. I'll put the bandits just so it's easier for me to find the keywords. The bandits hesitate to strike. Now I'm going to step closer to them. I will step closer to them while holding my weapon at them. Kind of like it's hard to describe it visually, but like how a pirate would. Like think of Jack Sparrow when he's trying to like taunt his enemies. He's kind of doing that little flamboyant stepping closer thing, like on guard kind of thing. So saying on guard. Just to taunt them. Let's say I know we really want to get to the counter, but I like this whole like there's this little standoff going. Let's do a question for the rolling tables. Are they how do they ready? Okay, they already have the weapons drawn on me, but let's see. Let's say, do we have an encounter? Let's just add a straight up play. I think we highly likely do. Likely. Let's do likely because they are hesitant, but they're not highly likely. +2 on that. So we'll roll d20 to determine if we are likely to engage in combat. 8 +2, maybe. So again, they don't seem to strike, but they don't seem to strike yet. I yell, what are you waiting for? Now, what is my pre-encounter? What is my board companion who is watching off on the sidelines, enjoying a drink, doing? Let's see what the Oracle can spit out. Sideline. Let's see what the Oracle can spit out. D20 roll. I'm picturing her character as someone who just does not, for the most part, want to bother with my issues. Because she is just, let's say, done with everything, but she is also mildly entertained with the possibility that there's going to be a little round of fisticuffs going to happen in this tavern. Let's also see, is there anyone else that walked in ever since the encounter happened? Because it's just been the bartender, me, Kaylan, and then the 2 bandits busted in. Let's do, because the town is so vacant, let's do highly unlikely -4. Has anybody walked in? We'll roll a d20. So, okay, 10, 9, 8, 7. So, maybe. So, we can't perceive anyone has walked in yet. We'll do italic for this part. We don't believe anybody walked in to the tavern. If at all they saw the bandits and just left, just turned around. If they see the bandits, they're like, nope, I'm going to my business elsewhere. So let's see what the Oracle spit out about Kaylin's activity during this pre-encounter that's taken forever. D20. Oh wow, okay, so 17. There's no modifier for this because this is a straight up table. 17. Playing a solo game like solitaire. So I look over to Kaylin. Let's see, Kaylin for a moment. She seems to be playing solitaire, which does actually kind of make sense because the characters in D&D can have cards. Solitaire by herself. I say, really? You don't want to jump in here? Let's highlight the solitaire thing because that's a good character building for her. Okay, we'll save the note so far. Does she acknowledge me at all? Let's just do a simple yes or no. If we roll a maybe, perhaps she just looks for a second. But let's say it's possible she does, because she was getting mildly entertained for this some little shenanigans happening around her. We'll do a d20 as usual. 16. So yeah, no modifier at all. She does look over, but doesn't step in. I look back at the bandits. Shoot. Did the bandits take advantage of me looking away? Let's say, did they initiate an encounter? Did the bandits... I'd say it's probably likely. They're still hesitant. That if they weren't, it would be at least highly likely or for certain. But let's roll a d20 to see if they struck while I looked away. No, they definitely... Oh, it's... Well, 7. Likely plus 2, so 9. I heard while I carelessly looked away, the bandits finally stepped closer. I think it's time for an encounter. So here we go. They're now not hesitating. They're cautious, but they're approaching. What's the bartender doing in this situation? During this encounter, what is the bartender who just got robbed doing? Just curious, the bartender is doing. What do I see him doing? Interesting. One would be a great little kind of wrench in my plans to just fight these bandits alone, calling for local authorities or guards. That makes sense. The bartender. Well, then the bandits would have to let. If I roll that, then I'll have to roll for if the bandits were careless to let him go, or if he escaped. Yes or no, maybe kind of roll. So let's do. I like how it's doing D20 list the most here. 18. Okay, gathering a few regulars to make a shift to okay, so in the corner of my vision, I see the bartender make let's just say hiding himself behind some belongings like stools, crates in the corner of behind the bar. Okay. I'm gonna try to do this for now on people, just so I can separate these little notes. I apologize if I forget to do this every so often, but I want to just spread these out during each journal entry for each day. Again, we're following the date real time, like the day I'm recording these, just to make it easier for me. There we go. Okay. In the corner of my vision, I see the bartender hiding himself behind some belongings like stools, crates, in the corner of behind the bar. Okay. Do I have a chance? Does the bartender? Here we go. Does the bartender making is he making sufficient noise to distract, to kind of unintentionally distract the bandits, like look to him, like take their eyes off me? Let's roll a d20 for that. And I say maybe it's likely. We'll plus 2 on that. 13, so 15. Oh wow, they do. Not strongly, but the bandits do look away like I did. This is like a comedy sketch at this point. The bandits. Whoops, sorry. There, see, I caught myself doing that. The bandits. Uh, the bartender inadvertently, not great speller at times. Inadvertently. Uh, let's say I just spelled it right. I think it's A actually. Inadvertently. I don't think this actually has spell check. Whatever. Inadvertently distract the bandits with the noticeable uh, sounds of moving things around. Inadvertently moving. Yep. Am I successful in a sneak attack if they do this? So I attempt a sneaky strike with my rapier at the nearest bandit. Oops, sorry. I'm gonna scroll down so you can see what I'm typing. All right, this will be. Let's do a DC on this one. So we'll roll closest to whichever number we see. 18 is closer to. Let's say it's closer to hard. Yeah. Wow, that's actually going to be really difficult to do. So we have to roll an 18 or higher. Or a 20 on that. Sorry. Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh, I tied it. Plus 22. Holy. I 10. So the DC was 18. 20, and I rolled an 18 plus 22. Total. I rolled 22. I land a strike on the nearest bandit. Okay, so he takes some damage. Alright. What we can do... let's see. Encounter... I need 2 enemies. Low level bandits with AC, and we can track HP. Because I understand during some D&D campaigns, the DM will ultimately decide when they collapse and fall and die. But since I'm I'm kind of handling this whole thing solo, we will have to track HP. We'll do initiative for that. Let's do low-level bandits. Then we'll roll initiative ourselves. Bandit 1. Okay, so for this, we're going to try to keep this going. We'll do bandit number 1. AC is 12. Bandit number 2. Oops, sorry about that. Number 2. AC is 11. We'll ignore the weapons because we already have. They both have rusty daggers. HP is 8. 2d8. HP is 6. So they're not too strong. My strike with the rapier. Oh, initiative. So we have to do initiative roll. Let's say we have successfully started an encounter. We will highlight this yellow. And since I had the first sudden attack, let's get my character in here just to prep. Okay. Initiative. We'll just do that. The initiative. Let's see. We'll save this. Let's do it. Let's see if it. Well, it does. It does hit. It's a stealthy attack, so we'll go ahead and roll for damage. We'll skip the hit. Well, no, we do have to roll for hit. So his DC is 12. Let's see if it does hit, even despite the. Yep, it does hit. 15 plus. All right, we got 19. We have a hit. Piercing damage. 3. Okay, so we get the first one. 765. We get the first one, the closest bandit. Now let's roll for initiative. Let's see. I'm gonna roll for mine. Oh my god, I got a critical! So, alright, 22. Their initiative. Let's see. Let's roll for, let's just do a standard roll here. We'll do 2 rolls. We'll just pick the numbers because it's just them now. 11 and 6. Okay. 11 and 6. Alright. So was first, and since I already went, now it's going to be bandit number 2. Bandit number 2 uses his... Let's see, let's pull some weapons up. Rusty dagger. Oops. Maybe there is no dagger for that one. Let's do dagger. There it is. Alright, so 1d4 is the piercing damage for a dagger. Okay. So they both have rusty dagger. Let's say it's a 1d4 minus 1 due to it being... Okay, let's roll for that. So let's give their inventory here, their weapons of choice. 1d4. Let's roll to see if the rusty daggers actually... that might be totally unnecessary, but it does add to the value of the narrative. Let's roll to see if the rusty condition of your dagger impacts the overall quality of the dagger itself. So this will be... It's likely. Let's do +2. Let's roll for that. If it's a maybe, we'll leave it as it is. 18. It does. +2. So it's an unnatural 20. So the -1 will stay in play. Okay, let's go ahead and roll a 1d4. The first one strikes at me. Let's see if he actually hits. We'll roll to equal or higher my AC. It does hit. Damn it. 19. So let's roll for damage. 1d4 minus 1. 3. So 2. I take 2 damage. Shoot. Hopefully the bartender, if am I successful in this encounter, the bartender will help me out and give me a drink or something. So first one was successful. I take 3, whoops. 2 damage. Apply chain, there we go. Next, the next bandit will also use his dagger on me. We'll roll for a hit. Oh my gosh, it is also successful. So my AC is not the highest. We'll roll 1d4 minus 1. 1 damage, so I take 1 HP damage. Apply. Whoops. Sorry, it does not apply. Why isn't it doing it? Oh, because I think these things are blocking the way. There we go. 7. Okay, so that the results were blocking my click. Okay, can I use a dexterity set? I don't think I can. Okay, since I'm a rogue, let's see what I got. Actions. Sneak attack is only Begin first low. You know how to strike subtly and avoid a exploit a foe's distraction. Which I forgot to do. So I didn't do this when they were distracted. I should have done that. 1d6. Okay, that's alright. On top of the strike already. Alright, I'll use my my weapon against the closest bandit again. The 11th initiative. We'll call him Mr. 11. Let's roll for a hit. His DC is 12. His AC is 12. Damn it! It strikes his armor, so it failed the attack. Clings against his leather-bound shoulder pad or something. And now he's gonna strike. He'll roll 20 for his hit. He misses me. I step out of the way. And then the second bandit number 2, uh, has a critical fail. So okay, because of that, does the clumsiness of the bandit drop his weapon in the process? Let's roll a yes or no for this. We'll do highly likely because it's a not for certain, but because it was a critical fail. We could say for certain. You know what? Let's say it's a certainty. +6. Does he drop his weapon in his clumsiness? 7. So we have 13. He does. Okay, so he lost his dagger. He drops his dagger for 1 turn, so he can't do anything. He can unarmed strike me. He drops his dagger though, so he loses an attack. He could pick it up, but we'll have to wait for 1 turn. Let's go back to us. I'm going to continue using my weapon. I also have a critical fail, a +4 though, so 5. Does not strike against the. I completely miss. Bandit number 1, he's rolling for his 13. It does get a hit. Damn it. All right. 2 -1 because of the rustiness, and it deals 1 damage. Let's clear this out. It deals 1 damage. I am taking hits here, people. All right, next one. Does the bandit pick up his? Uh, let's say he does. It's pretty simple. We can roll for it if we want. Let's do a roll. Let's say it's highly likely he's able to pick up his dagger. Like a goof, he drops it. Highly likely +4. We'll roll. 19. He picks up his dagger, so he has his dagger back. That cost him a move though, but now he can strike. So let's roll for his attack on me. 5. No go. He fails. He misses because of his clumsiness. Now it's my turn. I'm going to use my rapier. 14. I have a successful hit, and the damage is, of course, low as possible. 3. All right, so he's down to 2 now. Save it. Let's see. Bandit number 2. Sorry. Now it's bandit number 1's turn. We're going to roll for attack. He's going to roll, and he is successful, and I am probably going to die in this episode. He's going to do it a d4 damage. 4, he does full damage, but minus the rustiness, so I take 3 damage. Probably have to retreat at this point. 3 damage. All right, I'm going to have to yell. I'm going to choose the yell to. I'm going to yell. I'm going to yell to Kaylen. Say, you got to help me out here. Help me out here. I'm taking heavy damage. I yell to my stubborn potential companion to assist. Does she help? Let's see if we can get a 3rd player in this. Or 4th. We could roll for this, but I want to see what the Oracle can spit out just for the narrative's sake. There's a lot of these are that she will help, but there's just a little narrative punch to each choice. So let's roll d20. 18. Eagerly helps, shows unexpected skill. Okay, so basically, this is gonna be this is going to be in addition to the encounter. Kaylan enters the combat. So we basically need stats for her now. So Kaylan, what does Kaylan roll for initiative? Kind of fudging the rules here. 14. She does 14, so she is ahead below me here. Oops. And then 14. What is her AC and HP at? Her AC. She does join. She's a wizard, if I'm not mistaken. She's a wizard. AC and HP. Let's say she's a level 1. AC and HP. Let's see. Okay. Let's say she has a AC of 12. HP of 6. Which isn't too impressive, but we'll go with it. Weapon of choice. Wizard line, their spells. Okay. What are some starter spells for her? I gotta adjust that. I look to Kaylin. Firebolt, choose 3. Okay, so she knows this is spells. Cantrips, choose 3. Magic missile. Let's choose magic missile and shield. Spells and then the cantrips. Firebolt. 2, 3. Ray of Frost, we'll choose that one, and minor yeah, we'll do minor illusion. Okay. Let's make the font just a little smaller for this section specifically. There we go. And we'll do normal font, just so it doesn't... We'll do... Let's see, what's a good font for... Still while staying in the theme. That's good. We'll do that. We'll do the character stats in bold. Bandit to the right. There we go. Okay. So she jumps in. She's going to attack here. She's going to use... let's roll for what she uses. Let's use one of her cantrips. We'll do... Let's roll a d4. 3 and 4 will be minor illusion. Okay, so minor illusion. She's going to cast minor illusion. And let's see. How does she use minor illusion to the bandits? Let's see what the Oracle has to say for her. I think it's just more giving it helpful tips, but let's roll for the amount here. Let's redefine our answer here. List of methods she decides to use minor illusion on the bandits. Okay. Maybe she'll scare him off. So my failsafe, my tag team partner jumps in the last moment because I had yelled because after taking a lot of damage. I'm then down to 3. Gotta play it smart next time. All right, let's see. We have our table. Maybe it's gonna be a D10. All right, let's roll for D10. Oops, that's D100. D10. 6. So, fake weapon. She shows the illusion of a powerful magic weapon, causing possibly deterring the bandits. Okay, she's gonna conjure a powerful weapon. Is it effective? Let's say it's gonna be. Let's say it's highly likely. She pops in. So she has a sneak attack advantage, even though I yelled. We'll roll for 20. Yes, no, maybe. 18. It is very effective. That's also the attack roll at this point. So what she does is she scares the bandits, causing them to do the bandits flee because of her successful scare tactic with the illusion. We're going to say a certainty that they do. So +6. Let's roll for d20 on this one. Let's see if they retreat. Come on, 7 + 6. That's 13. That is yes, they do flee. Thank goodness. Kaylin successfully scares off the bandits with her magical illusion of a large mythical weapon of sorts. The bandits flee, running out. Let's see. Wizard successfully scares 2 bandits away with an illusion. Do they flee the scene? The tavern. Do they flee the tavern? Fleeing the tavern. Let's see. D20 roll reaction. If it's a yes no, we'll just. Okay. So it's possible. It's narrative possibilities of how they react. Let's subtract this part here. The bandits, etc. So all these conclusions are basically they flee battle. Let's roll d20, but let's also add a modifier on top of that. We'll do let's do a certainty on that. +6, whatever we roll, even though these are all random. You know what? Let's not do that because these are all various possibilities. This is not a yes or no. So my apologies. We'll take that back. We'll do a d20 to the list that the Oracle spits out. 5. They attempt to hide inside the tavern. The bandits attempt to run away towards a random door, which is likely not the exit. I'm gonna yell, nice! Or, that worked. I'm gonna yell, that worked to Kaylin. Does she smile or give a grin for what she did? I'd say maybe it's highly likely. Does she acknowledge what she did? Yes. So so highly likely. +4, that's 21. So she grins and she grins at the bandits fleeing stupidly to the wrong door. Is the door open for them to run inside? Let's say it's possible. Because I don't know if the other door I was trying to run was open, unlocked. Possible. So maybe the door. Let's say the door. Does the door open at all? Does it hit something? Is there something in the way? Is it busted? The bandits. 1 second, guys. 1 second. The bandits. The bandits. Let's see. Do they successfully open the door? Well, the door wasn't locked. Is the door busted or blocked? Let's say it's. I didn't roll in time. 12. Maybe. So barely manage to open the door. Only opening it halfway to reveal the bandits run to the wrong door, to a random door in tavern. What does it lead into? All right. I'll have to finish this up soon because I gotta get ready for work. Oracle's taking quite some time today. D20. All right, D20. We'll roll it. 17. Stairs leading to the guest rooms upstairs. Oh, jeez. Okay. A stairway that leads upstairs. One. I'm really sorry. I forgot to do the thing I was saying I'll do earlier. Keep that together. We'll split them up. There we go. Okay. One bandit says to the other, "This isn't the exit, stupid. This isn't the exit, stupid." Uh, let's say do the bandits correct themselves and attempt to go out the other to look around to see if they can find the actual exit. Got the two stooges here. Let's say it's high a certainty that one of the bandits does say yes. 19 plus that, so I'm sorry, so it's 3. 13, sorry. I rolled a 13 plus 6, that's 19. So the bandits notice the actual exit and run towards it. Run towards it. Now, I'm standing there. I don't do anything. Still rather hurt from the battle. So I'm holding my arm like Vegeta does, usually from Dragon Ball Z, as always. Holding my arm in pain. Does Kaylen let them go? Let's say. See, that's a tough one. We don't know. She did step in. Let's say it's unlikely. Or, I'm sorry, let's say it's likely. She's just not entirely in the mood. She just helped me because I screamed out in pain. Let's say likely plus 2 modifier on this yes or no roll. 12, so 14. Yes, okay. Kaylen, because I did say earlier if they do flee even though we did fight. Kaylen lets them go. I yell, "Run, you cowards!" Even though I'm hurt. They leave. Let's just say the bandits flee the tavern. Okay. The bandits flee the tavern. Bandits flee tavern. I am hurt. Bartender is still hiding behind the bar during the battle. We don't know where he went. All right, let's roll d20. I'm just curious what the list was showing so far. 12. Checking for damage or stolen items. The bartender is looking around his area for stolen. Okay, let's just say the bartender is assessing the condition of his tavern. I ask him, "Are you okay?" I ask him if he is okay after we successfully fended off the bandits. Interesting. The whole I like the rumor one. That'll be interesting, but I gotta heal. At least maybe he can let us stay in the room for a night. 5. Anxious about the damage, but acknowledges your help. He acknowledges. Okay. He says he is 5. This 5. Fine. But worried about all the damage. Now, what is Kalen doing? Is my companion still nearby? Or did she... What is my companion doing? What is my companion doing? Let's see. Or we can just roll yes or no. So let's say it's highly unlikely. She went back to sit down. So mine is spoiled. Is she still standing near us? Did she go back to sit down? Let's say it's highly likely +4. So we have 10. Maybe. I haven't looked at her yet. My attention. I look to Kaylin. She is walking towards her booth, slowly. I look to the bartender. And let's see, what am I going to ask him? I need to heal. I could be a... Let's see, what's my background here? Description. Haunted one. Okay. I asked the bartender. Could I rent a room for the night? I asked the bartender, can I rent a room for the night? After all the happenings, I asked the bartender if I can rent a room for the night. I didn't ask for free, though. Let's see if the Oracle puts in, like, you know, like he gives this to us for free. I'll try to persuade him if it's a too high price. All right, let's roll d20. Yeah, d20 roll. 14. Excitedly offers the best room available. Bartender offers the best suite room available. I ask if there is a price for the room, even after what we did. Is the room free, even after helping him? All right, let's see if he offers the room for free. Hold it. Okay, it's d20. We'll roll it. I'm starting to like the d20 results. It adds a lot. 11. Minimal fee, almost free. Okay. Bartender knowingly agrees to a huge discount. Just all right. 11. I hand him. I toss him some gold onto the counter. Let's say I toss him inventory. I don't have any gold. Oh shit. Oh damn it. Okay. Uh did I forget to add gold? Oh, I did. I just choose the weapons. Did I not add gold to my character? Oh my gosh, I don't have any gold. I don't remember what happened early in the narrative to my gold. Alright, no, that's fine. That's a challenge. Uh I searched my pockets but have no gold. I tell him, um, I don't seem to have any gold on me. All right, all right. Let's say I pause. Perhaps a favor this time. This one time. All right. Is the bartender Grace? Does he let me stay for free because of what we did? I'm looking all innocent to him. Let's say it's a certainty +6. We'll just roll yes or no on this one. Oh, come on. Plus, all right. The 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 4. Okay, he does. All right. I barely got in that, yes. Um, the bartender reluctantly lets us stay for one night. He sighs, but agrees for what I did to help. I turn. Okay, he hands us a key. He hands us a key. And I say thank you. I look to Kaylin. Now, I didn't see her sit down. Is Kaylin still here in the tavern? Let's say it's likely +2. 7. Maybe. I don't see her at first. I don't see her at first. I look around the tavern. I don't see her at the booth at first. I look around the tavern. Is she in the tavern still? I look around everywhere. We'll do +2 again on that one. 8. Maybe. Interesting. I'm looking for my companion. She's not in the immediate area of the tavern, but I don't see her. She didn't leave though. Let's see the Oracle says. Well, she walked by me, then I missed her completely. All right, we'll roll a d20. So if we wrote myself into a corner here, I don't see her at first. At her booth. Okay, that's fine. 11. In the restroom. She walks out of the bed, out of the restroom after washing her hands. I told her I'm gonna stay for the night. Perhaps next day we can figure out the spiritual figure out our ghostly neighbors. Question mark? Does she agree? Does she agree to help us? Does she agree to talk tomorrow? Let's say it's unlikely. She was hesitant before the bandit struck. Unlikely -2 modifier on the roll. 14. Yes. Okay. She pauses, but nods. Does she leave? Let's say she hesitates, but nods. So she's quiet. Let's say, does she leave the tavern? 9. I didn't put a. Sorry about that. Let's do it again. I didn't put a modifier on that. Does she leave the tavern? Let's say it's highly likely. She just wants to go home at this point. +4 modifier 15. Okay. She walks out the tavern. Okay, well, I then call it a night and walk upstairs to the room I was given. The room I rented. To my room, I'll just say that. To my room for the night. Okay. I enter the room and settle down. Long rest. Okay, so let's do this. Let's highlight this last part of our chapter. We'll do a long rest. We'll heal our character. Let's see. Actions. Where is the long rest feature? Conditions, no. Oh yeah, it's under manage. Long rest. Confirm. Okay. We're back to normal. All right. We'll leave it at that. We healed. Okay. All right, everybody. There we go. That was at chapter 3 or I forgot, year 3 or 4. I'm sorry, I'm losing track. That was this chapter of the Haunted House of Helm. Um, we still don't have any information on the whereabouts of the mayor, but because of the bandit encounter, we dealt with them. I got hurt pretty bad. I didn't successfully defeat them myself, but we called on our possibly soon-to-be companion, and she took care of them with a fierce illusion. They scurried away, and now we persuaded, or we basically guilt tripped the bartender into giving us a room for the night. So we're now rested and fully healed, back to 1010, and we'll prepare to talk to or see what happens next day with Kaylen. So thanks for watching this entry of Haunted House of Helm, a solo Oracle D&D campaign one-shot, and I'll see you guys next time on the 830 crew. Thanks for watching.